Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert desk at 8 a.m. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I know the weekend weather wasn't as beautiful as we've seen in the last few weekends, but it did sound like, I know yesterday I was out of town for Merritt Morgan's wedding on Friday and Saturday. Congratulations again to Merritt and Trey on their beautiful wedding. Wishing them both a lifetime of love and happiness. It was a beautiful, beautiful night, and we were glad to be all there. There was a good chunk of the WITN crew there, both past and present, so really lovely, lovely evening there. But for the most part, there was rain, but overall, I feel like we got away with some pretty dry conditions. Obviously, a few clouds. Not a lot of sunshine, but that's going to change in a few days, not yet. But we do, before we dive into the rest of the forecast with Jim, we do have a story this weekend. There was a shooting down in Southport where 3 people were killed, several others injured at a popular bar there. And the Southport community, we had our reporter Haley Hollinger go down there yesterday to speak with members of the community, members who frequent the bar, people who spend a lot of time there with their family and their friends, just talking about the community there and everything that has unfolded since. So we do have a story from Haley talking about the mourning that is taking place after that shooting.
Things like this don't happen in Southport.
I would have never dreamed that it would have happened here. Never.
A local favorite in Southport, the American Fish Company, turned into a crime scene Saturday night after officials say 40-year-old Nigel Edge shot multiple patrons at the bar from a boat, killing 3 and leaving 5 injured.
And it's just sad. It's sad for the people that was enjoying their evening.
And what remains is a broken-hearted community.
So the next day our neighbor called and said, "Did you hear?" And we were absolutely shocked to hear what had happened in this beautiful Hallmark town, quiet. You know, you would never expect something like that to happen in Southport.
The Mullins and several of their friends are American Fish Company regulars.
This is where we go, and I bring my friends, I bring my roommates here, my boyfriend, like we all come and have a good time. Our neighbors, we all meet up here.
The Mullins were supposed to be at the bar Saturday but did not go due to unforeseen circumstances. Scott Rivers, a musician, was also originally supposed to play with his band Saturday, but didn't due to a private event.
It's scary, just very scary that I could have lost.
And while he and his wife are thankful to have been away from the action, their hearts go out to those who were there.
You know, the band that was there last night, Bacon Grease, and they're a great band, and none of them were hurt, thank God, but it's just as traumatizing.
Many have viewed Southport as a safe community, but in light of this, some say they are now being more cautious.
I'm not allowed to be out after dark because of what happened, and my parents are just really worried about our safety now.
Just a very, very horrific event. It's terrible to just see how many people have been affected by this. It seems like Southport's a pretty tight-knit community where people knew each other or knew people who were at the bar at that time, and a very, very scary, tragic situation.
You could tell how heavily they were impacted just listening to their voices and recounting what's happened there. So and fairly close to home for a story like that. So hopefully, I don't know, it seems like these stories, you hear them a lot nowadays.
Right.
So hopefully they can did they find the person that did it?
Yes,
they did.
He's been
okay,
arrested. Yep.
I missed that part of it.
Yep.
Let's switch gears to the weather, and I'll dig into the tropics here. Great. And we've got a rare snapshot on the tropical satellite. I'll show you this here. That's 2 tropical systems. One is a Category 4 hurricane. That's Humberto. The other is a tropical storm. Its name is Imelda over the Bahamas, close to Florida, both spinning away out there. And I laid the tracks on there. So Humberto going to track to the west of Bermuda tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. and then following right behind it, Imelda takes a hard right and follows Umberto, likely becoming a hurricane as well. There could be 2 hurricanes out there within 500 miles of our coast tomorrow as we get towards sunrise through midday. I can't remember the last time, if ever, I saw that off the southeast coast. And 2 hurricanes, that is. We may have seen it once or twice, but it's a pretty rare thing, folks. Obviously, the very good news, the very, very good news, neither of them is going to come to shore. They're both going out to sea. And bottom line, that's the big deal here, missing a landfall. Imelda's winds, just got an update there, it looks like, at 8 a.m., bumped up to 50 from 45, moving north at 9, and again, expected to take that hard right turn later tonight into tomorrow morning. And that means the thing never gets much closer to the Carolinas. We're fine. Bermuda, that track does go very close to the island of Bermuda Wednesday night as maybe a Category 1 hurricane. Umberto should miss the island. This weaker system may run right over them as we get just behind Umberto as we get towards Wednesday night. There's the 2 storms again on the satellite imagery. Quite an amazing snapshot there. Umberto track stays off Bermuda, stays well off our coast, about 300 miles away from us. Again, building the surf up, combine that with Imelda and a lot of angry surf over the coming days. I'll show you all that in a sec, but both of them staying offshore, fortunately, and rolled out into the deep Atlantic. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, tropical coastal impacts primarily. Inland areas, clouds, some showers, winds in the 20s. On the coast, max winds in the 30s generally, primarily tomorrow and Wednesday on the higher end winds, tapering late week. Those big waves cresting probably, it looks like Wednesday right now, despite the fact the skies will be sunny Wednesday. That lag in the waves brings the bigger stuff. Late tomorrow into Wednesday, 10 footers give or take. Highway 12 overwash at times, that's enough pounding surf to wash the dunes out in a few spots. Like we typically see with these big offshore tropical systems. Minor to moderate beach erosion by the time the week wraps up, and dangerous rip currents. Already rip current risk is high, and that's just going to stay that way all week long. So don't go in the surf. Wind gusts, you can see those cranking up. Today we're good. Tomorrow we're good as well. Inland, the beaches, here comes some 30s to 40 on the coast tomorrow, and then the max winds, it looks like Wednesday right now, maybe an isolated gust over 40 out at Hatteras. So that's kind of the deal, folks. We get lucky on these. You can see the model data showing both those systems out off the coast as we head in towards Tuesday night. There they go, rolling away. See that high pressure building in? That brings some beautiful weather in here late week into the weekend. We're going to see a lot of sunshine, drier air, and that means with falling humidity levels, cool overnights. We can come back up on us, Gigi. 8 day is not coming up. We'll have that when we come back up at 9 for you. But the muggy, cloudy air mass over the next couple of days, that'll kick out of here on Wednesday. We'll bring drier air in. Seas will still be angry midweek, but that's going to be strictly a coastal deal. The dangerous rips, the dangerous surf. Feeling good inland with that sunshine coming back. Highs mid-70s late week. Lows in the mid-50s as we head towards late week into the weekend.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, Jim, and thank you everyone for joining us this morning. Just want to say hello and good morning to Amanda. Amanda, hope you had a wonderful weekend. Again, congratulations to Merritt and Trey on their marriage this weekend. And then Bernice, good morning as well, saying there's light rain in northeast Duplin. And
I'll have that Doppler. I didn't get to the Doppler radar, I apologize, but at 9 a.m. we'll be back up. I'll show you the Doppler, give you some more of those details as well.
All right, awesome. We'll be back at 9, so hope you can stay tuned then. Bye.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.